send that message. I should probably tweet it too. You know, that thing I never do. I should probably also start tweeting people who, you know. Let's see what's happening. Oh, yes. Retweet Sachida's beautiful artwork. Streaming some Cthulhu, some Lovecraftian horror. Because October is coming. Don't go. Okay. I don't expect much of anyone to be here. As usual, this is my opening line for every single video. I need to check and make sure we have quality. Did the Twitch logo change in the... It did! They changed the Twitch logo on the page. Oh, it's cute. I like it. It's adorable. Settings. Quality. We have quality! It's always a good thing, usually. Okay. I tweeted, hey guys, Lubesy, hi. So, I wasn't gonna actually stream today, this afternoon, because, crazy stuff, and I was filling out paperwork and everything, plus I overslept. Also, the contractor never showed up because I wasn't awake to open the door. So anyways, this just came out, and my Steam page happened to be turned to it. So we're gonna play it and see what it's like. But it looks really cool. And it better not be sucky. No, I like Twitch now. I like the way it looks, Sajida.
Your former life was in a bliss of ignorance. Until you've awakened to the darkness waiting on the doorstep of our fragile dimension. Something terrible left its eons-old slumber, and the reality, as we knew it, collapsed. The city of Arkham was pulled to somewhere not of this world, and its residents are in the shadows of true terror. As a survivor of this catastrophe, you should investigate the strange occurrences in the city and survive the rising darkness. Physically and mentally, if possible.
I just love the artwork because it reminds me of everything that Fantasy Flight has done with their board games. And I really, really, really want to take a look. So, the only thing I know is this is an RPG. I don't know how this has bypassed me ever. It may not have bypassed me. I may have actually set it a long time ago as a follow, which might be why it popped up. Let me actually check the star page. Let me check the star page. Hold on. Hold on. How the hell did I end up, like, running across this? So, there's a free demo for you guys if you want to. Okay. Oh, no. Stop. No. I've somehow overlooked this one. I don't care. We're going to try it. So I'm going to create a new character. Because, okay, gender selection. Because I'm gay, I'm picking a man. Age. Young characters are in their physical prime but lack the experience of older characters. Adult characters have a balance in physical aptitude and life experience. Starts the game with the default values and attributes of the skill pools. Old characters are in physical decline but have acquired more life experiences than younger characters. Starts the game with a penalty in physique, agility, or senses, but is awarded with 2 more skill points. We're gonna do an old character because when I was playing the Arkham Horror board game, I used to always go with Harvey Walters for a bit. Actually, I used to use Sister Mary all the time because Sister Mary was pretty cool. Archetype, an occultist. Character is a member of a hidden order. The backing of the order has made life easier so far, but the initiation rite required to join the inner circle may involve some complications. Investigation, medicine, and occult skills can be approved to the maximum level. Requires a minimum score of 6 in will. Background, secret society. Alchemist, depraved occultist. Mesmerist. Your practitioner of mesmerism, magnetism techniques, and learned a lot about psychology from your former patients along with their darkest secrets. What's a depraved? Like Crawford or Rasputin, before him you have an unholy aura of sexual magnetism, but tend to neglect occult studies in favor of carnal pleasure. I'm a sexing old man. Let's do this! Throughout history, man... Okay, belief system. Humanistic, materialistic, nihilistic, divine, rational, or esoteric. When supernatural becomes natural, the only path is to embrace the knowledge of the ancient forces behind the veil. We must tap into the hidden arts and realize their potential in order to survive and eventually dominate. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting esoteric dialogue choices and through occult research. Okay. I'm a sexy old man that just wants to touch the squiggly diddlies. Character identity. So obviously we're probably gonna be this one, but we're gonna check and see what all the pictures are. I like the aesthetic so far. Harvey Walters. Because we can. Excuse me. Occult is the skill of comprehending the unknown and grasping knowledge of the mythos. Affects spellcraft. Goss! Goss! Speechcraft, the skill of influencing others. Well, I'm a sexy old man. Medicine. Investigation we'll put up. And medicine? Melee, psychology, science, speechcraft, stealth, subterfuge, survival. Medicine. Physique? No. Wit, mind. Determines your character's intellectual accumulation as well as cognitive faculties and is frequently used with medicine, occult, psychology, and science. Yes. 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 Presence. Determines your character's attractiveness. Physique. Senses. Determines your character's overall and perceptiveness of the outside world. Yes. I'm old, so that's gone down hill. Okay. His character's a member of a hidden order. Yes! So you're a smooth-talking occultist. I'm a sexy old man. Harvey Walters is gonna get some poontang. Yes. Venturing into attic. Left click on your portrait or in the exploration screen to focus the camera on your character. Okay. I know nothing about this. Just came out. No clue how this plays. A year has passed since your encounter with that peculiar fellow known as the Dismal Man. When last you met, he instructed you. Oh god, the sound. Find me beyond Arkham after the Black Day. At the time, these words did not mean much to you, but soon after, you would come to understand. And what is known as the Black Day, under the shadow of the Awakened. The world you knew vanished, and with it your hopes, future, and loved ones. For reasons unknown, the city of Arkham was separated from the carcass of the earth and exiled to the other place under alien stars, a twilight realm between dimensions. Carl! It's your birthday! It's your birthday, so you're gonna give bits to us? 5,000 bits? Carl! That's a lot of bits! Thank you, Carl. It's super sweet. Happy birthday. Unlike many others, justified body and mind mostly attack. Ever since you have existed from day to day in the gray gloom of the old eel house, awaiting for an enigmatic command to call, a man whose very existence you are now beginning to question, until you wake until another layer of my until you visit the attic. It's Carl's birthday, everyone. Say happy birthday to Carl. Hello. I'm old. Oh, are you here to suck me off? Do I... I have no idea what the controls are. The footsteps of the Dismal Man. Journal. Okay, journal. Find the Dismal Man. Follow the Dismal Man into the streets of Arkham. I just like the fact that it takes place in Arkham. Okay, WASD is not it, so it's a click system. Oh, let's grab this. How about, can I use I? No, you have to click here. I'm assuming, yeah. I have a kerosene canister and an empty kerosene canister. Okay. I have a grimoire! I can do an evil eye. A sickly eye gazes upon the caster's enemy who suffers reduced combat capabilities and an increased chance of critical failures. Blood circle. Caster performs a ritual to create a protective circle around herself, sacrificing a portion of her own health in the process. That's all I know. I'm so learned. It's locked. Well, too bad I'm not a lockpicky type. Are you just suck me off one intro? Come back, stranger. Oh, booze. The cook is dead, only serving cans. What? Can I pick any of the fish up from the walls? No. What about any of this? Nope. Is that supposed to be the elder sign in the bottom right corner when that happens? I thought the elder sign was either a 5-pointed star or a tree, depending on how you looked at it. Can I run? Oh. Can you move the screen with the arrow keys is what I want to know. Yes, you can. What? Oh, they have skeletons. Why are they ghosty gooblies? I'm already going insane. What's up there? Nothing. Nothing to interact with. Nothing. What are they doing? Oh. You know surprisingly little about Lovecraft? I learned a lot of it from researching Wikipedia articles and stuff, and I've heard some of the audiobooks. 15 Horror Witness, Sanity Lost. Goody! Journal updated at the gates of Miskatonic. Miskatonic is the name of the university within the city of Arkham. Yeah, but most of the stuff I ended up learning is because of the board game I played. There's a series of board games, for those of you who don't know, that is published by a company known as Fantasy Flight, and Fantasy Flight is essentially the Square Enix of board games. The quality of their games is really good. And the gaps between the encroaching vein route, this grimy window offers a glimpse of the dark, dismal street below. The board games from Fantasy Flight within the Arkham horror universe, which is the Lovecraft universe, are very, very good, and it uses almost everything in the Lovecraft stories. And it's really cool. And so one of the games in the series is called Mansions of Madness, and they are making a digital version of it, but there's no release date. You can find it online. I think it's called Mother's Embrace. It's Mansions of Madness, Mother's Embrace, and it's currently on Steam. But all it says is release date soon, or sometime in the future. These decayed fragments of furniture betray the craftsmanship of talented carpenters. How heartbreaking to see their fine work reduced to a pile of scrap. Okay, now I can run. What is this? I have cigarettes. I'm grabbing all of this. Okay. Cigs is the new monetary unit of this pestilent reality. A ritual knife, an elaborate ceremonial dagger. So that's my weapon. Frock, coat, and cloak. This frock coat features a cloak and special brooch to complete the look. Contains essential medical diagnostic equipments, including drugs and instruments. I can put this in my hand. No, I can't. A laudanum shot, an analgesic needle that relieves mental and physical pain. Bottle of clean water, it's safe, drinkable. Camping supplies, complete kit of camping supplies for outdoors living. Rations, processed opium, a recreational sedative that can be smoked in a pipe. Secret Society medallion. The handsome silver medallion reminds you of her past devotion to the occult members. I can wear that. What does it do? Nothing else. And a blank notebook. So my journal. Inspect the entrance to the Miskatonic University. Can I see anything else? No. Arkham Horror is the only one you've played. Arkham Horror is the most complicated out of them, unless you've played the newest edition, which is not as good as the edition that was there previously, from what I've heard. Eldritch Horror is another one of theirs. Elder Signs is a dice-based game. It's not as good as the other ones, but it's still entertaining. There is an iOS and Android application for Elder Signs, and it is good, and it is worth the money if you're willing to learn the system. Mansions of Madness is my absolute favorite because that plays out like a good story every single time you play it. He's too busy playing. I don't have time for this. If you'll excuse me. You see Marino, the manager and bartender of the Old Eel. He's been your host for almost a year now, charging in exchange for the last of your precious resources. He has a tendency to suck you dry whenever he gets the opportunity. Good morning, Cornudo. If you call this never-ending fucking twilight morning, what was all that hurly-burly upstairs? Bad dreams? Can you separate dream from reality anymore? Oh, I see. Cornuto is quite a philosopher. I find my own view simpler and more effective, whether this is dream or reality or fucking inferno. The question is, can you die? If you can kick the bucket, which is definitely still the case, my friend, I guess this is real enough, but if you want to give it a shot, I can spare you a pistol. Since you're awake, let's talk about the cigs you owe me. You were too drunk to pay yesterday and told me to remind you later, remember? But I don't see any bruises on myself, and if I'm unhurt, I must have paid the bill. He seems dispirited by your argument. Yas! I'm not in the mood for a pissing contest. I'll have all your cigs eventually. Later, Cornudo. You don't get any of my money, you little piece of shit. Unless you want to suck me off. Okay, let's go. If you'll excuse me, that's all anyone says. I'm not interested. Hello, you look good like you're throwing at darts. Oh boy. You see an eccentric middle-aged man completely focused on the darts game he is alone playing. Exultation all but radiates from this odd fellow. Care for a game of cricket? You don't get a chance to play against the world champion every day. He passes several of his darts to you. Is there a prize? Prize? Nothing can come close to the thrill of the darts. Tobacco? Rubbish, but feeling the texture of the stem in your hand, the steel point savagely penetrating the board, it's priceless. And the prize? You want cigarettes? Beat me then. Beat the world champion and it'll have more cigarettes than you'll ever want. You see, I was a traveling salesman for Tom Rogers cigarettes. Before I found my true self and became the champion. Damn those days. Herschel, go to Maine. Go to Boston. Herschel, your sales performance is getting lower. We're disappointed, Herschel. She... Where are they now? Ha! Dissatisfied bastards. Throws a dart. The old Herschel is gone with them. Throws another one. There's only the champion now. Another one. The champion. I don't want to play with him. Press F1 to learn the controls. I don't want to play with him because I know I'm not going to be as good as him. Is it just you or is the music too loud? We can change that. Hold on. Who are you? Didn't I just tell you I'm the dart champion of the world? I'm also called Herschel. I feel the signs again. A new challenger approaches. Another fool to vanquish. Is it you? Goodbye. Here. I know you can lower. Is the music volume too loud for everyone? I'm gonna lower it down to 80. There. Everything else I'm keeping as it is. You don't think the music is too loud? It's not overpowering? Okay. I'll turn it back up a little. I'm gonna turn it up to 90. I think it's just the punctuation of the jazz. Or the sax. The jazz. The sax. If only I had more cigs. Hello. Waxface protects this establishment. Mob is the law. You see a typical Arkham resident, tired and decrepit looking. He looks at you uneasily. Goodbye. I don't want to talk to him. F1 to learn the controls. So, keyboard shortcuts. Character, grimoire, inventory, journal, map, stealth, blah, blah, blah. Double click to auto equip. Shift plus click is dropping. Control plus quick is consume. Right click on objects to open a radial menu. Some skills can be used through the radial menu. Right click icon indicates a point of interest or a potential skill use. Check the radial menu options of such. Exploration. Oh, so bottom right is my exploration log. Okay. Okay. Aren't I supposed to inspect the entrance, which is this way? Can I just right-click on anyone? No. What is this one? Grimoire. Oh, what is this thing? You see a typical Arkham resident, tired and decrepit looking. She looks at you uneasily. What is that grotesque monument over there? The cult erected it in place of the old Lincoln statue. Grandfather altar, they call it. Damned atrocity. Cultists come from across the river to sacrifice people who've been marked by the mob. Blood offerings to the grandfather. Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Even the name freezes my blood. The grandfather, they call him. Their new god who awakened on the black day with its brethren, the great old ones. The fanatics of the cult torture, sacrifice, and kill in their names. The cult must be feeding off the energies of those ancient beings, attracted to them like flies. She looks at you uneasily. You seem to know a lot about it. I better go. I got some sanity for being esoteric. Let's see, what is this? This towering depiction of one of the elder gods perches atop the naked base of the shattered statue. Oh, I see. The tentacles and the wings. Yeah. Cthulhu, evil daddy. Buy, sell, Honest Bill's pawn shop. Who are you people? You see a typical Arkham resident, tired and decrepit looking. She looks at you uneasily. Good day, madam. My name is Harvey Walters. Good day. Where have you been living? Does it look like a good day to you? Oh no, you're one of those. She goes white with fear. Those raving lunatics. She starts to move away in panic. Watch her leave silently. She's a little crazy. How about you? You see a typical Arkham resident. Excuse me, I'd like to ask you something. Leave me alone, sir. Life is hard enough without a bunch of foolish questions. How do you survive in Arkham? Between the mob and the cult, you mean? I don't know, because so far someone else got crushed instead of me. Anyway, I doubt my luck will last much longer. Since the black day, I thought every day would be my last. Tell me about the mob. He looks around in fear. The mob is the law. Another thing. Tell me about the cult. Mad fanatics who devoted themselves to Cthulhu and the other old ones. They reign the ruins of North Arkham. They rule the ruins of North Arkham across the Miskatonic River. The cult comes to the side of the river either to find new blood for their ranks or new victims to be sacrificed in the rites. I'm not sure which is worst. Thanks, goodbye. I'm going this way. We're gonna just go over. Oh, look at these people. I can go in these places now. Although one of the newer buildings in town, the supernatural darkness has reduced the post office to decrepitude, interring the letters of the damned betwixt its cracked walls. Are you crying? I think you shouldn't be crying. What is this? It's happening again. The lurker below. Crack open the ground, it will. That might be a Chthonian. A Chthonian, I think, is a very large underground thing. Think of a worm with squiddly diddlies on its face, but it can cause tremors. At least in the Arkham Horror board game it does. Journal updated. Unlock the mystery of the key numbered 0. Hi, Buckles. Key number 0. The plain brass key with the number 0 carved on it. Your heart grows cold when you hold the key in your hand and feel the chilling metal. So it's... The iconic gates of this institution of higher learning lie in ruins. The way is impassable for now. So I can leave to go to the world. Handmade knives. Ration consumed! The Colonel family used to run the bakery on the first floor. In all likelihood are the residents of the Marble Orchard by now. Where the hell would I have it go? No, I'm not going to go anywhere. I don't know where I would end up going. I need to figure out. Let's look. Post office? I would think it would have a 0 on the door. Oh, look, look, look. There's numbers. 39. Can I go in here? Knock on the door. Seems to be sturdily locked for a typical building of Arkham with such decrepitness. Here approaching footsteps and a blunt, uneducated voice is heard behind the door. Who's this? I'm Harvey Walters, and you? Get lost. The footsteps become distant. Oh, boxes! Ooh, cigs. Someone left their money. Spot. Oh. More cigs, needle, and thread. Hello. Help yourself, get in there and die. What? See a burly mob member watching the entrance of the ruined bank. Spit it out. What are you guarding? The place looks destroyed. I'm not guarding the bank, you mutt. I'm guarding the streets for the raving lunatics inside. You better run along now. End dialogue. I'm not going in there. Not yet. Don't be suicidal. Beat it, punk. Who are you? The wretched creature before you could hardly be described as human. It is wearing odd anachronistic clothes and has wrapped its face and hands in tattered rags. Its cringing, confused movements further verify the status of this unfortunate outcast. The humanoid creature is talking with itself in an uneasy, guttural tone. His voice is like a cold breeze blowing from beyond the grave. Why have the cruel gods chosen me for their ghastly amusement? The moment he sees you, the wretched creature draws back in horror. As a disciple of the dark arts, you can sense the occult energies emanating from this being. I sense the power in you. No harm will come to you from me. You sense the creature observing you with its yellow, ghoulish eyes barely visible behind the filthy rags. The outlandish being starts to talk in a rugged but strangely educated tone. Harm is the only thing your kind brought to me. To think I once foolishly believed us to be kin, leave me alone. The creature scurries quickly away from you. Unyielding surface of polished glass. See, I noticed he was a party member. And another thing, we're gonna go in here. In the F1 screen where it taught the controls, he was on your party list, so he can become a party member. The cost of kerosene has increased dramatically since the pitch black ether swallowed the sun. What the hell? When you first look for a statue, what you first took for a statue is actually the petrified corpse of Bill, who was frozen forever in the exact moment of his agonizing death. The rapidly drying beeswax became his burial shroud. You have scavenged the following items with the help of your occult skill. Black ectoplasm. Oh god, the music. The man smiles silently. Can I buy some rations? Behind the bars is a stern-looking man who looks deeply dissatisfied. Although he looks to be in his 60s, his presence invokes respect and fear. Say, are you here to buy something or just wasting my time? What is that wax statue doing over there? You mean Honest Bill? He's dead, but they kept him around for decoration. Turned him into a statue. He used to own this place, you see, until he crossed Waxface. Can you guess how they did it? Poured boiling wax over him from head to toe. You should have heard the screams. That's enough for her. You want more details. A statue of wax and flesh? I can feel traces of the dark energy trapped inside. If you want to pose like those fucking fanatics from north of the lake, then go talk to their heads off instead. Now, you buying, or should I ask Charlie to make you leave? I'm buying. I want to check out the cultists. A hat! I can get a hat! Oh, I want that one. What does it do? Does it just make me look dapper? Does he have money? Like, what is this? It's a valuable gold ring. Can I get Camper's can of beans? Here, 3. And I will give you... Oh my god. 89. What is this? There we go. I have a hat! I look fantastic! I'm dapper! Let's go get some sexing on. I want to know how to get north of the river. Let's go here. I need some black. Old Eel House, the bar. Bates. Oh, there's the... What? Hey. A well-built, dark-skinned man is approaching you. You doubt he's from these parts. He seems unaffected by Arkham's nightmarish conditions, and there's something inviting, almost provocative in his thin smile. Hola, senor. Please forgive me, he tries to find the right word. Interruption. But I've been seeing you at the Old Eel and wanted to presentarme. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Excuse me for screwing that up. Go on. I'm called Eduardo Carnello to be exact, but there is nothing special about my apellido. Apellido? Is that it? Is that how you say that? I'm gonna go with apellido. Oh, some sexy with hats. I am just son of another poor fisherman from Kojimar. I don't know! Yet I carried the Carnella name to this far part of the world. Now that remains is our past. No, you may be right. I'm Javi Walters. There's a crackle of energy in Eduardo's eyes as he firmly shakes your hand. A pleasure to meet you, senor. You're here for something, right? I have a sensation that you may need my services. Different from you, I'm accustomed to this survival in the streets. The never-ending, sobreviviente. I've survived the Spaniards, then American occupation, then Civil War, why does it sound French? Then the American, again, no hard feelings though. But you see my point now. I know what to do when things get, what do you say, hot. I can be the difference between life and Santa Muerte. So, what do you want in return? 24 cigs for each day I protect you. I don't care if you're fighting monsters of the mob or El Diablo himself. I will have work for you in the near future, but you have to give me a better price. Bien, you are a survivor like me, senor. 22 cigs for a day, then. Deal, follow me. Bueno, lead the way, senor. Eduardo Carnella, your angel protector, is by your side. But, oh, he's not like an official party member. So that's 39. Richter's drugstore is 42. What about the warehouse? What is this lady over here? A rusty key and a few cigs. Let's talk with her. I'm in the middle of something here, apparently. As you approach the warehouse, which was once operated by the Marsh family of Innsmouth, your blood runs cold at the sound of a distant wailing from within. I am not going into a warehouse that was owned by the Marshes. Let's leave that alone. 42, 2. Drugstore. Okay, let's go this way. looking at me? Who, me? No, sir. I didn't. Are you looking at me? Oh, God. Just straight up killed him. The cross on top of that house is upside down. A cult! That looks like an occult store. We're going in here. Yes! Carved into marble, this is an almost man-sized statue of Pan, god of the mountain, wild in ancient Greek mythology. Animal horns from many different species crowd the walls of this shop, including the antlers of elks and the recurved horns of a goat, amongst other hoofed herbivores. Behind the broken glass are a collection of weird relics, including a copper Soviet diving helmet, a tribal totem, a clay figure of a lion, various masks crafted by indigenous peoples, and an 18th century bust. The specimen of the giant praying mantis was preserved in an intimidating predatory pose. Immediately behind Isidora's work desk hangs a carefully organized collection of keys, some old and strange, some new and ordinary. A notebook with a key symbol on the cover under the title Keys, Paths, and Meanings. Ooh! No, let me look at it! Can I talk to you? An old man sitting behind the dusty counter surrounded by a variety of odd objects. He doesn't look pleased to see you. Yes, you are looking for something in particular. What do you know about this key? You see a flash of greed in the old man's eyes. He hastily takes some notes to a peculiar notebook on the corner. Is it numbered 0? Oh, how interesting. Where did you get such a rare one? I found it on the street from a mysterious man. But I found it because of a dream. Long story. Some dreams indeed hold value. What can I offer you for that key, my friend? Key number 0 would be a very fine addition to my collection here. Tell me about it first, and I'll think about it. Forgive me, but I don't trust people easily. This particular habit also helped me tremendously in staying alive. 500 SIGs, is it for sale now? I said no. 700 SIGs, that's my final offer. You don't give up, do you? 1,000 right now. And, losing the key will put everything in jeopardy. Won't change my mind. Sorry. If you're not selling the key to me, I'm afraid our conversation is over. I can pay for the information. Not very tempting. The old man pauses for a while, then continues. But if you also give me your word to bring the key after you're done with it, this may start to look like a deal. You sure know how to barter. 50 SIGs and your word to bring me the key. Is it a deal? You're benefiting from this deal anyway. Can you lower the amount a bit? Fine, 47 SIGs then. Be quick or I'll change my mind. Here you go. I hope you'll also respect the other part of our deal. I'll be waiting for the key. Now for my part. That key is for the safe deposit boxes of the Bank of Arkham. I wasn't aware of the existence of one labeled 0, though. Thank you. I'll check the place. So we're going to the Bank of Arkham, which I did not want to go to initially because it seemed like it was going to be horrible, but whatever. Let's go to the Bank of Arkham. I feel like if I explore the town a little bit more, I might find better stuff, but I also feel like this is a game where it's like you're just gonna die a lot. Oh. There's no man of Arkham or even of Earth. Hey, I tried to help this guy. There's nothing human under those rags. Your kind brought this upon us. Cursed creature. Wow. Demon! The angry mob before you is about to lynch the miserable being you encountered a short while ago. It seems this outsider has been chosen as the scapegoat for everything these people suffered in the wake of the Black Day. Unleash the power of ascension, you friend! Shout to the outsider occult. The creature turns to you with a bewildered look in its amber eyes. It seems to recognize you. Those peasants will tremble at the sight of true sorcery. The outsider slowly starts to whisper something in a long, forbidden tongue. Yes, let them witness the true power of the arcane. My penis! He says it again. Black magic! He'll turn us to stone! Run! He's taking a long time. The creature approaches you cautiously. It looks thoroughly confused. After a short silence, it speaks a single word. Why? Why? Why did you intervene on my behalf? You hold mysteries that I cannot simply let go. Mysteries? I am a mystery to myself, though I am sure of one thing, stranger, that I am accursed. The outsider moves to leave the scene where he was almost lynched. You don't have to walk alone, you know. I am incapable of helping my own self, stranger, much less others, such as the lot of the gods have given me. Leave me be that I may continue my search for that accursed man. What man? The man in black with no face, the man with the cane of bones. Oh, God. That's the... I forget what he's called. He's just known as the Man in Black. He's part of the King in Yellow, I believe. The ghostly tapping of his stick still rings in my ears. You mean the Dismal Man? The Dismal Man, how fitting. Do you know him? I am also looking for him. Then you're as doomed as I am, stranger. In my bones I know that no good would ever come from finding him, yet I have no other choice but to find him. His countenance was the last thing I saw before finding myself in this purgatory. Perhaps we could look for this man together. The creature is silent for a moment, then you hear the rugged voice from beneath the rags once more. It is no coincidence that you know the man with the cane of bones. Perhaps I shall walk with you for a time. May I ask your name? I don't remember. I am unsure if I ever had one. But I know one thing. Wherever the fates toss me, I remain the outsider. Whoever you are, it is a pleasure. The creature gazes at you without a word. Do you have a penis? Never mind, let's go. Let's see. Okay, so we're not going to the marshes. Like, why do I even have this guy with me still? I have to pay him. Psst, I have an offer for you. A pasty, malnourished man leaps up from within the shadows. His swollen, weary eyes are riveted on you. The scruffiness of his otherwise fine apparel corresponds with his restless antics. His rolling, vigilant eye quickly scans the premises when he finally feels secure. He addresses you in a timid but needy fashion. I'm sorry if I startled you, sir. I'm Cornelius Moretti. I have a proposal for which we can both benefit. Pardon my abruptness, but it will only take a minute of your time. Be quick about it! Plainly in distress, he is gazing askance at the brawler standing near the bar. I had seen you go up to the old eel attic before I got ejected by that ignoble swab. You might be just the man who can help me. Would you care to express your intentions a little more clearly? He grinds his teeth in chagrin before continuing. It was just another miserable day at the joint when I, partly encouraged by the devil's juice, no doubt, finally spoke what had been on my mind for a long time. Suddenly his anger takes precedence over his nervousness. I called him out, that tyrannical devil's seed called Waxface. I denounced him as the false shepherd he really is. And nobody said a thing, of course. Cowards. Irately. There is, and will ever be only one shepherd of men. For saying that, they expelled me, humiliated me, and worst of all, they marked me. Twitchingly lowers his voice. That's my death sentence, you understand. Mocked? Hearing you speak the word, a surge of misgiving darkens his visage. It's not the time nor the place, and besides, you're better off not knowing what it is. Take off your clothes and show me. If I were you, I'd not withhold information from anyone who might be able to help. Ponders on about your advice for a moment, eventually concedes the point. Speechcraft is a good thing to put in. First, they ban you from the mob premises, and then the whole town starts to shun you lest they get marked, too. Getting the jitters again, he peers about tremulously. Eventually, they'll get to you and turn you over to the cult, wherever you are. There's no hiding from it. Oh, Jesus, please help me. Hold on, I'm gonna fix the air conditioner. It's going, like, on and off and on and off and on. Damn. Now it's just gonna stay on. It's gonna be loud for a little bit. It'll calm itself. Alright, what do you want from me? Well, sir, I'm asking that you retrieve my heirloom pocket watch from the old eel attic. Valuable piece from my late father. I stashed it there, having an inkling that I might need it in the dark days ahead. Continue. It's hidden under a floorboard next to the mattress. I need it more than ever, for I'm left with nothing else. Once I barter it off, we'll split the cigs halfway. Please, please, do this for me, sir. Very well, count me in. A shimmer of mirth appears in his eyes. I can't put into words how much I appreciate this, but my cut is 70%, and if you think it's unfair, I suggest you find someone else. He casts one final, fretful glance at his surroundings. Yes, that could be arranged. Now I must go before they come for me. I'll be near the desecrated church in the French Hill. I swear whoever made this game has played Arkham Horror. I'll be safe there. It's abandoned now. The French Hill is on the board. Please hurry, sir. My life depends on it. Scurries away. Okay. No power can force me inside. So he won't come with me inside. You have to pay the owner first to be able to rest in this safe house. What is it, Cornuto? I want to rest in the attic. I see you enjoyed your time in our special suite, the Royal Attic, but it is occupied now. I'll take your cigs later, Cornuto. Okay. Goodbye. So how am I supposed to get in there? So I'm gonna have to wait? Your character's so calm about all this. Well, he was in the occult! I don't know what else he can end up being about this, honestly. I don't think anyone's truly okay with this, but we're gonna go to the bank. Yeah, you look okay. It's a maniac. Kill him! Yes. Fucking loony. That's fine. Okay, what about you? You know what I didn't check? I didn't check to see what's his deal. Mask of Rags. We can't take those off. Hands of Shame. The outsider's twisted hands resemble claws of a nocturnal beast more than limbs of men. Age-old frock. Take it off. Nope. Shattered hand mirror. The artisan who crafted this antique mirror definitely favored the Baroque. Power +1 spellcraft. Malediction +3% critical failure chance. Does the hat have anything? No. I just have a hat. Okay, what about his... Does he have any spells, or... Spit of Al-Razi. The caster turns her saliva into corrosive acid and spits forth onto the chosen target. If the caster fails an agility check, she takes a small amount of corrosive acid damage herself. Ugh. Okay. We're a great balanced team. Okay. I don't want to save and exit. Oh, I think it just saved and exit. It crashed. The game crashed when I did that. Let's go. It better have saved! I'm gonna be so... Well, if it didn't save, I know how to go through all that real quick. Well, it crashed because I said save and exit. I was trying to see if I could save in case something happened.
Of ignorance.
Load. Oh yeah, no, it looks like it's just a single save for the character. So, if something fucks up, there's no loading and going back. That's kind of cool. It kind of puts a little, a sense of just caution on everything you need to do. I can't move... What is this? The vehicle is locked. The hood of this armored vehicle was stove in when the driver smashed through the wall. By the looks of it, he suffered a painful death in the process. Wait, is that a box on the floor? Is that a bag on the floor? I can't get to it. No. Oh. With a little luck, one might find a long-forgotten stash of hobo or even some personal effects of the deceased under these heaps of debris and trash. Can you go away so I can check? Thanks. Screws and a few six. What are screws for? Various screws. Okay. Let's go in the side room. Oh, you guys can't see the loading thing because of the stuff in the corner. Oh, that's sad. The loading icon is really cool to look at. I'll turn off the corner stuff before I go into the next room so you can see it. Empty syringes, cloth scraps, wads of dollars. Sure. Definitely. What are these? Bank manager's note. Notes written by a shaky hand of the old bank manager detailing his interactions with the mysterious stranger. I've never been a man who puts any stock in superstition, yet my experience today has shaken my once strict convictions. I had an unannounced visitor. He was a tall man dressed in a finely cut suit and top coat, all of an impenetrable black. And his face, while peculiar as this may sound, I do not remember a damn thing about it. Not his age, the look in his eyes, or the color of his hair. When I try to recall these details, my mind goes completely blank. Oh, I could just do that and it's easier to read. That's cool. Just because that's so accurate with the actual... I didn't do it! Hold on. Let me... Boop. And then... Where is it? That one. Here, I'll go back in the room. You can see it. It's in the bottom left, right corner. Look at that. It's so cool. I just like the way it looks. I'll put those back up now. I'll put the sub-golems and the Dilly head back up. There we go. Here, let's do the scared one. There, it's appropriate. It is a good loading circle. It's very appropriate for the theme. I know this is probably not holding a whole bunch of people's interest, but I really like it. And it's got Scoop-a-Doop. And so far, it's very well done. What's this? Is that a bank teller? Wrench, one-handed melee weapon, and a laudanum shot. Okay. Let's get a laudanum shot in with you. Let me see. 2 to 4 physical damage, -1 handling, attack is 3 AP. Okay, so it's an action point cost system. What is this? 1 to 4. No handling penalties. That's fine. I'm running out of cigarettes. The shiny bits of crystal from this ruined chandelier glitter like stars against the filthy floor. Hello, sir. A strangely presentable man in a sharp suit waits eagerly at one of the destroyed cash counters. The moment he sees you, he begins to speak rapidly and enthusiastically. Hello, sir. How may I assist you? As you can see, this has been a very busy day. It looks like the boom has finally come to Arkham. It's nice to see our little town thriving, don't you think? I wouldn't... What are you talking about? This place is wiped out. Oh, you don't agree, but we are all free to express our opinions, right? That's what makes this country so... His voice cuts off abruptly and he freezes in place. He doesn't even blink. He looks almost like a living statue. You're really lost, aren't you? Some men are endowed by their creator with certain alienable rights. Let me help you with your transaction, sir. May I see your credentials, please? Does this suffice? Show your secret society medallion. He instantly grabs the object from your hand. Let me see. It says you're a self-seeking city shaman. Here are your documents, sir. I hope they will aid you in the game of misery, piss, and shit! What? Oh. Oh boy. A group of raving lunatics suddenly jumps from behind the booths. You are ambushed. What is he doing? Oh, he's not wearing any pants! Howl of Insanity. Please don't give us a... Oh. Ow! Despair. Raven Lunatic succumbs to despair and loses the will to make any moves this turn. Howl of Insanity. What is it? Oh, it's, yeah, it causes sanity loss. Can you not hit him? Okay. So this guy. There we go. Just shoot him in the face. Just. You missed at point blank range. I don't want to move him. Retreat, inventory, defend, focus. Character uses remaining action points to increase the success chance of the next attack. Okay. How do I use spells? There we go. Blood Circle. Costs 10 hit points. Spit, Evil Eye. Reduce combat capabilities and increased chance of critical failures. Here, let's do you. You have the Evil Eye. And now we're gonna hit you. Grazed. Okay, and let's defend. How do I move? Quick spells. Evil Eye. Can I just... Oh, I have to double click. Darn, I hit... I didn't even hit him! Okay, so it's showing the order up here. God. You don't like the noises? Yeah, I don't like the noises they make too, but that's what's great about it. Can you not throw rocks? She skipped. Frickin' lunatics. I swear if we die here. I swear if we die here. Did he hit himself with a rock because he had a critical failure? Oh, it's because we gave them the Evil Eye. That was really good to do. Can you stop hitting him? Here. There you go. And we're gonna focus. And then... Is there a way to, like... Here. You know what? Damn it. Cost is 5 AP. I only have 4. Ooh. Good, 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 good. I don't know what the marks mean, but sure, why not? Focus for your next attack. We can't. Defend. Okay. Stab this bitch! Stab again! Now defend! High reaction? What the hell does that mean? Oh, they had despair, so they missed it. Stop throwing rocks! Ow! We're gonna have to use that laudanum shot in him sooner rather than later. Are you serious? One down. This one hasn't really done much, and it scares me because I have no idea what it's gonna end up doing. Okay, at least we don't have bullets. Okay, you need... Axing is... No. Don't we have it as a quick... Yeah, it's a quick item. Health is 10 to 14, sanity 5 to 8. Yeah, do it. Just gives himself a shot in the middle of combat. Give me a lot of health! Oh, didn't give a lot of health. Howl of Insanity. Can you stop using up our sanity? Stop hitting him! Okay, so I need to get him out of combat next time this happens. I need to get him away from everything. Stop. I mean, like, seriously, fucking stop. I suck at combat! Why am I so old? I don't mind her just standing there. God damn it. She just stands there because she throws rocks with really good accuracy. Like, yes! Oh. Does that mean I could potentially hit the... Yeah. I think that means I could potentially hit him. And focus in case we have to. Can you stop it? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose him. Oh my god. He's at 1 hit point. Just fucking die. The targeting reticle is very, very janky and sensitive. Come on. Really? Thank you. That wasn't enough. High reaction. Good. There we go. Maybe it's good we paid for this guy. Angst. Angst? What is angst? What is this? A modern key. Back. Oh, I thought you automatically get those. Okay. I am very worried about him. Okay. Can I just do this? Use it on... Health is 15. God damn it. I just... These partitions were originally placed to discourage customers from entering sensitive areas. Now the only function they serve is to provide cover in a gunfight. I think that's what I need to start doing. I need to fight smarter. Empty bottles. Because that fight went really badly. Like, we used all of our health items and one of my characters is in bad shape. Really? I own you, I own you. Struggle begins. Well, at least... Oh, I have a doctor's bag. That's right. I wonder if I could have healed using the doctor's bag. Don't throw rocks! Oh my god. At least he's behind a partition or behind a desk. I'm... What? What is going on? I just dropped my water bottle. The empty ones. Okay, he has enough sanity. Oh. Are you kidding me? At least we have a decent amount of sanity to deal with this. Can you not? Don't fuck with him. This howl of insanity, the fact that it's all the way on the other side of the room and they can just scream and do that, it's just really point blank. And he's like, I grazed you. And misses. Might as well just focus. I'm paying him money every day anyways. New turn. Goody. All of them can attack again. Waltz of Madness. Sense that something troubling may follow after this. That's bad. Okay, I'm gonna try this acid spit. I know it's potentially dangerous, but oh, it also hurt him. Defend. Can you not hit him? My God! This is good. It's gonna go down. This is not going well. Should I have come in here with more people? Because I feel a little overwhelmed. Oh my God. Seriously. This is like the first area, and it's like, we're gonna go totally Cthulhu on you. Which is like ridiculously difficult. By the way, you picked an old man who's into sexing and not into surviving. Just shoot this bastard! Thank you. I don't trust what he was doing. Defend at this point. I'm a little worried about what happens when they go insane. Especially considering the guy on the south is... Well, now. It's just... That's a slight problem. We've taken down one of theirs and they've taken down this many of ours. Stop it! I have no more laudanum, sir. Okay, I'm gonna shoot. Eduardo has fallen into panic. What does that mean? There. Yes! I couldn't have gotten that earlier. They don't have a whole lot of hit points. Ow! Ow! Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't use the evil eye on them. Damn it. Let's try a blood circle. How long is this spell gonna take? Trembling knees. Ow! Ow! This is bad. So maybe our first character was not the best option. Uh oh. Harvey! Harvey, no! Oh my God. I'm liking this game so far. But Harvey may be ending soon. The greatness of Harvey Walters may be ending shortly. Oh my God. We need to. Defend. Someone needs to stop panicking over here. Considering he seems to have the best options for everything. Stop hitting Harvey! Oh my God. Trembling knees. He's just not attacking because of the oh, a Waltz of Madness. No, no. Just hit him. Just hit him. They have like 6 life. Or 9, something like that. But I feel like it's 6. What is Waltz of Madness? What the hell is this? Whatever it is. Here. Get him. Trembling hands. Can you please stop? Reload. Oh no. A baseball bat. Focus. Hit this one. Hit him. Hit him again. And then defend. No, defend. Ow. Stop hitting Harvey. It's just, the escape route is now open. Okay. What am I supposed to do with the escape route? Oh, he's hiding. How would you do that normally? That would be so helpful. There's a retreat button, there's inventory, focus, defend. Maybe if you would defend it or something? Just die. Look. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? They did a howl of insanity after a waltz of madness. Oh, Harvey's down. No, Harvey got critically hit. Oh, this is not going good. He's got a high reaction. Oh, goody! Oh, Harvey, this is not going well. Oh, God. So... your days in the doomed town have come to an end. Your corpse will nourish the Pikmin ghouls in a dark corner of Arkham. Let's try combat one more time. I want to see if there's a different way to do this. But jeez. Okay. I also wonder if there was another person in town I could have gotten as a someone to back me up. They just move so fast. Like, is there a fourth person I could have gotten in my party? Let me see. Spells. Evil Eye Blood Circle. Caster performs a ritual to create a protective circle around herself. Sacrifice a portion of their own health in the process. Their own blood must be spilled to complete the ritual. It costs 10 hit points. Here, do this. Jeez, that's so powerful if it hits right. Okay, so defend doesn't get them on the ground. Let's do... There we go. Evil Eye... on this one. I'm gonna throw an evil eye on a few of them. Because that might help us better. But I'm not throwing an evil eye on that one because I'm gonna try and kill that one first. Okay, at least that one's... Okay, two of them have an evil eye. Oh, shit. Okay. Can we shoot this one? Yes. Okay, one dead for already. Focus. Okay, that's better already. I mean, it's not great, but it's better. Better than what it was. Can you not? But I think the evil eye may be a big thing that we need going on here. Cost 10 sanity to cast this every time. Whatever. It's worth it. It's I mean, he's gonna potentially take more damage, but at least he's safer than he would have been. The other problem is the way I placed him. Now his back is to everything, so if something hits him, it's just gonna get extra damage at this point. I need to do something about their sanity. Can I leave the bank and come back after getting some more, like, equipment? I like it when they graze for 0 damage. It's a lot better. Here, have some more evil eyes. Which one are you? You're this one. And then one more on you. Okay, and then we're going to defend. And you... Try shooting that one. Don't graze him! That's better. I mean, it's not as good as it could be. Focus. God damn it. 1 damage isn't bad. 0 damage. That was good, that grace. Okay, Gandalf. I mean, Josie. Let's see. Can you not? How do you get to go again so quickly? Stop it. 1 damage. Okay. Swing, bada, bada, bada. Oh my god. Okay. Shoot her. I should have just shot that one. Focus. Ooh! Yes! Can I have that happening more? Oh my god, the sanity drain on these ones. Oh my god. I'm gonna make him go absolutely batshit insane. Just... Can you not... Oh my god. Here's what I'm worried about. Like, it costs too much. And he doesn't have... Okay, just defend. There's not much else he can do, and I don't want to put him up there. So everyone else is going to do better. What is going on? Eduardo's fallen into panic, and he's terrorized, and he just lost 6 sanity. Oh my god. Eduardo, pull yourself together. So focus looks like it adds your previous stuff onto... Despair means he shouldn't act. Okay. He's not going to be able to attack. Nope. Just kick him. Kick him! Or something! That's not kicking! Focused. Yeah, because focus moves the attack to the next. Moves any unused action points to the... Are you kidding me? That was half his life! Are you kidding me? I figured he was okay being put right there. Okay. Springs. We might have to leave. Mental condition, mania. Stealth, grimoire. What does mental condition mania mean? Little worried about this now. Bank manager's note 2. That's not the button I pressed. I pressed I. Oh, level up. Skills. Firearms, athletics, melee. Give 1. But up occult. Skill of comprehending the unknown and grasping the knowledge of the mythos. Here, let's just do let's melee 1, just so I work a little bit better. What is this? Selection. Perks and abilities. Alertness, dodge, haggler, innate power. +1 to spellcraft. Supernatural resilience, medic 1, improved health gain from medical supplies. Haggler, dodger. Innate power. Press confirm button to continue. Okay. We're gonna give you... Medicine, a skill of preparing remedies, perform medical operations, and general study of plants and pharmaceuticals. Let's give him another occult. Let's give him medicine. No, let's give him melee. He needs melee. Wisdom of the Centuries. Increase spellcraft, minimum maximum spell damage by 1 and lowers maximum health by 3. Ugh. Increases melee attack, minimum maximum melee damage by 1 and lowers maximum sanity by 3. Let's use that. Wrath of Isolation. Confirmed. Grimoire. Map. Inventory. What are all these keys? Modern key. Doctor's bag. Used to perform medical operations. Can I use this? I like how my medal is gone because the bank guy took it. Handmade rattle. Gift from a lunatic cleric. Resembling an infant's toy more than a device of mystical properties, this item reflects the twisted mental state of the crafter. Okay. Oh, I know what I was looking for. I was looking for banknote 2. I got so sidetracked. But stranger still, I swear by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that I knew about Frederick, he knew of my only son, about his incurable disease, and not just the fact of it, but every symptom and every maddening detail. He claimed to have certain powers that he could cure my boy. All he asked in return is that I install on his behalf a safe marked with the number 0. It would be our little secret. I want to see if I can leave, to see if I can get some more supplies. Because at the very worst, I come back, I go to grab some medical supplies, I go and search that room, find more medical supplies, and I have even more. But our current mental state is shit. That would be this guy. That would be our hired helper. Can we get into this? We have 2 modern keys now. Vehicle's locked. I'd like to know what the different what the mental states mean. Like map, journal. Oh God. Best deals on guns. That's the post office. The hotel. Let's go in the hotel. Oh wait, we weren't supposed to go in the hotel because it's dangerous. Right? No, it's not. The plaque reads, Nehemiah Crane, captain of the Perseverance. The captain's bronze likeness now overlooks scenes of reckless debauchery, in rueful contrast to how the pious man himself once set forth selfishly for the shores of the New World. A spruce man in his 30s, standing at the reception desk of the dilapidated hotel. From his well-groomed mustache to his sharp suit, he signifies self-esteem that's hard to come by these days. Bonjour, monsieur. Under normal circumstances, I'd be delighted to welcome you to the Essex Hotel, one of New England's preeminent establishments. You're English. Why did you use a French greeting? The man pauses to clear his throat. Leaving aside the fact that there is no New England anymore, But regrettably, I see you are not one of the ladies and gentlemen approved by Monsieur Wax. I may only accommodate citizens who appear on the guest list. How can I get on the list? I'm afraid I cannot answer this question, monsieur, for I do not know. They send a new list every once in a while, and I arrange the accommodations. But he clears his throat. Common traits of the guests seem to be excessive drinking, vandalizing hotel property, and every other type and combination of misconduct, including the occasional murder of other guests, committing ritual sacrifice, and so on. Etienne straightens his bow tie before continuing. Perhaps you wish to participate in such endeavors, monsieur? I have to go. You know what I do remember? I have camping supplies, and if I go to the world map, there's a rest option. Let me see. Let me try going here. All the trees are dead. Follow him, he knows. Miskatonic Riverside French Hill. Never go there. Beware of the red boats. Oh, what's this? What? Rest activities. Medical research. General medical research. The character searches for a formula by examining medicine-related crafting components in the inventory. Unlocks new formulas. Character provides medical treatment to herself or a companion, raising the health of the target. Requires a doctor's bag. The Outsider. Scout. This character scouts the surrounding area for an escape route in case of ambush. The progression escape route will be open. Oh, I think I... Okay, let's see. Let's do... medical treatment on self. Rest. Gained 9 sanity after some rest. Treated outsider for 7 health. Gained 11 sanity and 23 health after some rest. Treated outsider for 7 health. Much better. I mean, our sanity is still shit, but what are we gonna do about that? I mean, we could try talking to him and see how he's doing. Let's go. Okay. Our health is still real. Our sanity is bad because of Frederick. The problem with Frederick's sanity being bad is he seems to be acting more erratically in combat, and I don't like that. But I mean, I did bring a physical character into a Lovecraftian horror-based RPG. What the hell did I expect? For him to be perfectly happy and sane? Yeah, right. Okay. I've checked this desk out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have. Check this one. I already checked this one. The safe is locked. There. Come on. Sometimes, like, interacting icons aren't working the way they are. Tom Rogers cigarettes, a resource. Raw opium's a component. Bottled clean water's a component. Yeah, safe is locked. The windows are shattered, just like the sanity of the bank's new residents. What is this? In today's business circles, looking the part is just as important as earning a college diploma. Wads of dollars, tea can spaghetti. I did need more rations, so. Lots of cigs and leather strips. Take those. Let's go here. An empty safe, huh? Windows are shattered. A job is a job only as long as it's getting done, no matter the situation. What? What was it? So the eye icon was stuck. I have a feeling this is a bad idea to go up here, but whatever. Oh yes, Daddy, feed me. There's 2 safes in here. Everyone has a price. I wonder if, was there a way for me to ambush them? Can I shoot through these gates? I guess we're gonna find out. Another Waltz of Madness. Great. I don't need Frederick to go any more insane than he already is. Is Frederick? No, it's not Frederick. It's what's his name? I don't remember his name. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck all of you. This amount of sanity I'm using just for the evil eye. Here, focus. The game needs a little bit in the way of a tutorial on how to play it. But it's not too horrible. Here, shoot him. Just shoot him again. And we're gonna focus those points. Because that should allow us to fire 3 times next turn, I think. Really? Oh, jeez, there's so many of them. I wonder if this has a chance of doing splash damage. Yes! 1 down instantly. So good. So good. Focus. He has enough this time. Harvey goes second. Harvey Walters. Ow, it's a rock. It's not necessary to throw these stones at their heads. Jeez. The only problem is, what would I end up doing? Look at the amount of sanity I'm using. This is 5 sanity. It's fine. Okay. And then... focus. I'm gonna have to get close to them. Most of them are carrying rocks. They're just gonna throw them. We're gonna have to close in. Really? Are you serious? Oh, good. That was really good. Just take him out. Really? Ow. Ow. This is just... I will say the combat's a little nerve-wracking, which I guess is good in some ways. In other ways, it's like, why is it so nerve-wracking? Don't do a grazed hit. Hit more. Oh my god. Here, defend. Another howl of instant great. Because all I need is more of my insanity to be gone when I need to be using that for my spells. What happened to the lunatic just now? They're just bleeding? Oh, did I cut her or did she do it to herself? I wonder what a circle of protection does exactly. I haven't even seen that yet. Here. That. Yes. That's so good. 2 and 1 to go. Yes! I do like him even though he's like fucking with our sanity right now. And he at least hits hard. Stop him with the sanity! Oh my god, 5. 5. Did you miss something crucial? We left. We found out we found a camp point and we rested because we were in desperate need. Otherwise, you haven't missed too much. We've gone 2 rooms. And we're gonna try and take this one out with a bat right now because the bat seems pretty good. I take that back. It's okay. It's not as good as it could be. No. Just kill this one. I mean, the ability to search bodies mid-combat is interesting, but it makes it really difficult to target. Oh, really, Harvey? Oh, because he's down to 17. He's panicked. Can I target? How do I target? Like... I'm having targeting issues. Oh, because he's not there. He's not within range here. It's really finicky. That's my one problem with the game so far, is it's really finicky during combat. Especially the more these hexes get crowded. What the hell is angst? It's vanquished all of its enemies and angst has gone up. And I have more keys, whatever these are for. I could probably sell the keys to the one guy and get some SIGs from him, but... Perdome, senor, but we all need to eat. No, I did my duty as your protector de angel personal. I wish I could stay for your Surar Amistad, but my life is no fairy tale. You wish me to stay, you pay, yes? Here you go, pay Eduardo 26. I need him. Eduardo smiles and bows before taking a small bundle from your hands. Gracias, senor. I'll be at your side until la diosa fortuna betrays me. He playfully adds, or until you run out of tobacco. Smile back. Let's go. Oh, I don't need to be stealthy anymore. Silver pocket watch valuable on the origin of species. Can be read by rational characters while resting to regain more sanity. I don't think any of us are rational. That's kind of cool that they add those elements into it. It's locked. So some of these keys we're getting we can definitely use to unlock certain things. Manuscript the Evil Eye, researchable for the occult. We already know the Evil Eye. Oh my god. Also, the reason why the screen looks weird is Eduardo, his sanity is too low, and we've fallen into a madness condition of mania. I have no idea what else it's supposed to do other than it's made our screen look like this. We're not doing well as far as being able to go into combat and using spells or having sanity. How much do we have in the way of food? We should have a lot. Don't we? I have 4 cans of rations. Welp. I thought I bought a whole bunch of rations. I need, like, these cabinets house the customer account records. Blank notebook component, Danforth's compass. This Brunton compass once belonged to Miles Danforth of Miskatonic University. If only Danforth could have made as much use of it in his fevered dreams as he did in his aerial explorations. Power, increased world map speed. Morphine shot. Damage resistance 2, sanity 15, use cost 2 AP, addiction rating high. Injected via syringe, morphine is a powerful painkiller. In addition to increasing one's threshold for pain, this processed opiate will erase your state of mind as well. Camera. Old-fashioned portable daguerreotype camera. Okay, so it's just a camera. It's a component. Who wants the morphine? Technically, Harvey Walters loves the drip. Just... Prudent investment is the hallmark of patriotic white-collar man. This message reeks pragmatism. Oh, God. When the cursor gets stuck like that, it's so hard to tell what you can and can't search for. Bank manager's note 3. More ammunition, Reggie's whiskey, Crave's cigarettes, and a silver necklace. Oh. Take all. Reggie's whiskey increases sanity by 7 to 10 and minus senses. Addiction rating low. Guess who's gonna have me a drinky drink? Harvey Walters. Just a little bit of a nip of a drinky drink. Windows are shattered just like the sanity of the bank's new residence. I like that. Can I... Okay. Small gauge ammunition. So there is ammunition. It's just that he apparently has unlimited. Is it because I'm paying him daily? These strong boxes used to be rented out to customers of the bank. Now they lay open and plundered. The safe should not be there. Oh, you know what? We didn't read the bank manager's note 3. However, I try to erase it from my mind. I cannot forget the man's reply when I asked the significance of the number 0. Well, little man, every countdown ends with 0, does it not? The safe will be necessary after the end of all that is. God forgive me, but I did as he asked. I concealed the accursed safe in the wall of my office 2 nights ago. It seems that damned motivational poster served a purpose after all. I swim in dark waters now, and God forbid should I vanish. The haphazard effort to break up the hole in the wall suggests that someone wishes to conceal something behind it. Okay, so... melee it? Can that go away so I can do this? Oh my god. How come we can't melee that? How am I supposed to take that apart? Okay. Let's try this. Mr. Walters? Melee. No? Can you break through that wall? Okay, I'm listening sooner. Let's go. I'm gonna have him do it, but I want to get rid of... I want to take this off. See a hint of unrest in the creature's movements when you are near. Let's talk about your knowledge of the occult. I have always been drawn to the forbidden arts, and with no mentor to... He sounds like Batman now. With no mentor to guide me, I took to reading the numberless black tomes and grimoires in my castle library. For decades, I have reveled in their cryptic wisdom. I too hunger to unravel the mysteries of the occult. As of now, I am merely a disciple. Oh my god, that's so good I said that. Knowledge of the dark arts and the power brings often leads to ruin. The creature shrugs shrugs. Perhaps later. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna ask Eduardo. No. Can you break through that wall, Eduardo? Although he's been so many things, Eduardo Carnello is no wall worker, senor. El Bruto waiting at the bank entrance. He carried a hammer, no? Let's go. That's true. Let's go get the guy at the entrance. Return to the entrance and continue exploring. Return. So we're actually making progress. This guy. Spit it out. I need you to break down a wall for me. And I need some dull in my arms and some copperhead in my stomach. Instead, I'm stuck here chasing fucking loonies. Now beat it, unless you're willing to make it worth my while. Sure, I'll pay you for it. 50 cigs. How about 35? It's easy money, and you know it. Deal. Lead the way, Mutt. Let's see this wall you hate so much. After you. Apparently his Spanish accent makes you do that. Did that dude just talk about himself in the third person? Yes, he did. That's what Eduardo does. They say they don't dig the past. Could barely read. Junk man. A Cthulhu statuette in Dismal Man's poem. Your carven doom. The soul of a scavenger of the seas shall be found inside a bottle of lead. The last wish of a bodiless starfarer shall be heard from a mouth not of flesh. Here, let's do it this way. Look at all the sanity it gained. Some relief. A drop of swarm. There's a lot of stuff going on upstairs. Conversation request from the outsider. Okay. The soul of a scavenger of the seas shall be found inside a bottle of lead. The last destination of a bodiless starfarer shall be heard from a mouth not of flesh. A drop of swarming chaos shall be stolen under the ruins, once halls of wisdom, and the book shall be read which should not be read. Only then you may wish to call me by the timeless stones on the nameless isle. Only then you may wish to walk by me between the endless realms of pitch black. So... Soul of a scavenger of the seas shall be found inside a bottle of lead. I don't know what that means. Last destination of a bodiless starfarer shall be heard from a mouth not of flesh. Bodiless starfarer. From a mouth not of flesh. Is that the man in black or the dismal man? A drop of swarming chaos shall be stolen under the ruins, once halls of wisdom. Book shall be read which should not be read. That's the Necronomicon. Small gray-green stone idol of a grotesque winged creature, although you cannot be sure of its age, it has an aura of abysmal antiquity. Let's talk to the outsider. The disfigured occultist approaches you. May I read the manuscript we found, stranger? My knowledge may help to illuminate its mystery. Show him the poem. He takes the manuscript as delicately as his claw-like hands will allow and reads it carefully. What can be the scavenger of the seas? Perhaps a sea monster of some kind. I've read about all kinds of sea beasts in my dusty tomes. Gargantuan devils that can sink galleons with their feelers, hunters of the dark waters with razor-sharp teeth. What was the meant in the line about the bodiless starfarer? A bodiless starfarer. I know there are celestial beings of great power journeying across the endless blackness. Could it be one of them? What do you think of the drop of swarming chaos symbolizes? The reference is too vague to make a reasonable guess, stranger. And the book that should not be read. That's the Necronomicon. I just want to test him. Why seek a book that should not be read? Such knowledge is often followed by damnation. You're stupid! Why do you suppose you might find it in the Miskatonic University? The depiction resonates as a tome of the dark arts to me. A native who is knowledgeable either in such artifacts or the occult itself can perhaps enlighten you further. Understood. Let's go. Huh. So, retrieve Cornelius's pocket watch from the old eel attic, decipher the meaning of the poem, investigate the statuette, find the dismal man. Investigate the statuette. Return. We are definitely done there. We are done, finished in there. How much cigarettes do we have left? 64. I can up that if I go and sell. I think. Did I hear someone say something about sex? Here, let's go in here. Honest Bill's pawn shop. Oh, because the stranger won't come in. I'd like to trade. You got the cigs. Let's see. Swiss pocket watch made of silver. Oh, shit. Another thing. I'd like to trade Non-craftable, valuable. Here. Silver necklace, it's valuable, non-craftable. Bottle of clean water, crafting traits, glass, it's a component. What about Danforth's compass? Artifact. Power unknown, malediction unknown, offhand, esoteric gadget. How am I supposed to research that? Here, I don't want that. I'm gonna keep the bullets just in case. Blank notebook, component. Is this a component? These are just valuable. You're gonna just... Here. Can we just get food from him? I forget. A cross. Required for the prey rest activity. Silver ring, silver necklace. Oh, this is the stuff I sold him. Lockpicks. Swiss Army knife. When equipped, it increases survival skill by 1 if the user is already invested in the survival skill. How about some food? Wait, what? Done. Done. There. That's... what is this? Toolbox. A compass. It's just a tool. We'll agree to that. Okay. I want to see if I can get inside the eel. What's up here? Nothing. I wonder if Mr. Weirdo with all the statues can tell me about this, the Cthulhu statue. What is this? No person in the right mind would want to live inside a rotting, clammy shed, nor be gullible enough to purchase any kind of food resulting from fishing. Okay, let me see if I can talk to him to get upstairs. I want to rest in the attic. Of course, I hope you enjoy your special suite, the Royal Attic. He guggles for a while. He guggles for a while after getting no response from me. He quickly gets down to business. 46, Cornudo, make it quick. Here you go, pay him. Okay, so we can get money and stay here to rest. Oh my god, where the fuck did you come from? There's the pocket watch. Hi, Tiger. Journal updated. So we need to go, I think, to the French Hill for him. Return to Cornelius or do what you like with the watch. I'm gonna return it to him. Why am I being called? Oh my god, it's my temp agency. Hold on. Why is this suddenly a Waluigi stream? Why? Why? No, Axel. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Medical research, medical treatment. I think we can do... What's reconnaissance? Increased reaction. Character investigates the area to find better... But best spot to camp, providing a tactical advantage should the party get attacked. Ooh. Cult research. Oh, you could do multiple things. I don't need to do the research on that. Medical research on raw opium. What is this? Rest. Formula, laudanum shot. Oh my god. Oh god, finally. Discover the power of Danforth's compass. Gained 21 sanity by obtaining arcane knowledge. Esoteric. Made progress in the occult research of Danforth. Okay, so he's really good for researching this stuff. We're still manic. Or whatever the hell it is. Okay, so let's check. Increased world map speed. Unknown malediction. So we don't know if there's a malediction for it? Is that it? Oh. It's not necessarily good. Can we make a laudanum shot? Used to perform medical operations. Do we make a laudanum shot? Like, empty syringe. Opium. Damn it. You must wah. I don't think he's actually healing with us, necessarily, which might be why we're so mentally screwed. Do you have a moment, please? See a tipsy, talkative-looking blonde man leaning against the bar. His reddish eyes roam the room as if looking for someone. Sorry to bother you, sir, but may I ask a question? Oh, sure. I see you just arrived at Marino's fine establishment. I was curious whether you happened to see a rustic-looking fellow hanging around outside. Information comes with a price. Ah, I see. You will fit in perfectly in this grim new world, sir. But know that you will get no cigs from me. Let me introduce myself. I am Stanley Fredkin. I used to be a lecturer in the literature department at Miskatonic, before committing wholly to my true intellectual passion, the study of folklore. But we can talk more about me later. In the meantime, may I buy you a drink, sir? Sure. He turns to Marino. Some whiskey for this fine gentleman here, not the usual rot gut you serve. Real whiskey, if you please. Here you go, sir. Stanley raises his glass and takes a big sip of Marino's questionable whiskey. Now, what were we talking about? You mentioned Miskatonic. Did you mean the university on Main Street? No, I meant the river. Don't people learn about the major water bodies in schools these days? Forgive me. Sometimes the sarcastic Stanley takes hold. Yes, I used to work at Miskatonic University. It is no boast to say I was a mighty fine instructor during my time at the university. What a sad day it must have been when the students learned I had chosen the path of the wandering folklorist. What have you been studying lately? Oh, I see that I've aroused your interest. I've been known to have that effect on people, being an intellectual inspiration and all. He's annoying me. Thank you, Josie. To get to your question, I've been in Vermont recording the legends of the winged ones of the hills. A very profound topic indeed. From Pennacook myths to the legends of Governor Wentworth's colonial grants, you will find mention of these winged beasts from the skies. Whispers of these creatures may be found even in the folklore of the distant Himalayas. There must be a reason for these beliefs to be so widespread, right? And what do you suspect is the reason? There are things I'm willing to share for the benefit of the public good, and there are things that I am not. I'm fascinated by the mysteries of the unseen world. Pray continue. We'd better leave this topic behind, sir. By the way, have I told you about my latest book on Kingsport folklore? Please don't. Well, then you'll probably agreed on its cultural significance. You can always grab a copy from the Honest Bill's pawn shop, you know. I made sure that it's widely distributed. He winks at you. Now, what were we talking about? My penis. Is there anything you're not good at? Other than the vulgar athletic disciplines? No, I don't believe so. I've always maintained that with a healthy brain, you could achieve anything. Remember these words, sir. Invest in your brain. I'll keep that in mind. Now, what were we talking about? Why are you looking for the rustic man? I'm afraid he's the one who's looking for me. I've had some minor problems with my current employer. Nothing I can't resolve, of course, but I suspect he may have sent that illiterate to find me. Who is this employer? He's a foreign investor who is interested in my advice. I see. Another thing. Of course, sir, I'm glad of the opportunity to have an intellectual conversation with another sophisticated mind. Rare in this town, huh? But enough about me. What's on your mind? So you study folk tales. Like fairy tales. I like fairy tales. Would you care to share one? What the fuck? Okay. No, not fairy tales. There's a difference. I am an expert on New England folklore, to be specific. I'm sure you've heard of my book, Kingsport Folk Tales. You must at least have heard about it, right? This book doesn't sound essential at all. It may not sound essential to a person who hasn't the slightest interest in the 100-years-old oral tradition which would define the very land in which he dwells. Now, what were we talking about? Goodbye. So soon. All right, leave, sir. Your choice. He quickly tosses the remaining whiskey down. You're no different, of course. Wait for him to continue. Can't you recognize a person of natural quality? Do I have to tell you that out of all these people, all these clueless illiterates, I, Stanley Fredkin, have possibly discovered an escape from this hellhole? I was chosen. What are you talking about? He suddenly comes to his senses. Nothing at all. Damn this vile whiskey of yours, Marino. I had better take my leave. A possible exit. Stanley Fredkin claims to know he knows a way out of Arkham. With this guy over here just going, shut up! Hey! Okay. Hi, Loopsy. Okay. We need to find out about the statue. And I have a feeling our best bet, save for the choky vines on every wall, this humble residence is one of the few that remains untouched by the destruction that has engulfed Arkham. I still have keys. What about this one? Not my kind of place, he said. I can't even read it properly. Isn't this the drugstore? It is. Sir, can you do something about our mental state? He's a middle-aged, educated-looking man with a hint of a danger in his smile. This must be the owner of the pharmacy, Richter. A new one, surprising, and just when I thought I'd finally run out of possibilities. I mean business. You know, our numbers aren't growing these days. Now tell old Richter what makes you tick. I rarely disappoint. Let me see your... This place is pretty well guarded for a drugstore, and your mouth is pretty big for a person interested in my merchandise. Let's just say I'm a valuable asset to the mob. Now tell me what will ease your suffering. Let me see your stock. Of course, everyone in this town wants to peruse Uncle Richter's stock. Why should you be an exception? Open trade screen. Okay. Test tube. Medicinal herbs. Witch doctors have worked wonders with herbs for centuries. Alcohol, coca leaves, empty syringes, bundle of cigs, hydrochloric acid, morphine shot, laudanum shot. Laudanum shots are 29 each. Shit. What is this? Processed opium. Whiskey. Ugh. Swimming mask. A bizarre looking swimming mask that fully covers the head. Epinephrine. It's to treat a diverse set of conditions from cardiac arrest to glaucoma. Mineral oil. Essential oils! Formula for bandages, laudanum shot, powdered cocaine, empty bottles, gunpowder, salt. Psychologist pendulum. A psychiatrist's tool for practicing certain fundamental therapy methods. It's heavier than it looks. Can be used to entrance or hypnotize the subjects by the use of the psychology skill. Okay, let's just leave. Fubo's dead because of me. God damn it, hold on. Actually, Fubo should... His computer is on. Fubo's just not on. Give it a little bit, and Fubo will load. What the hell just happened? Why did the screen do that? A few more cigs and it will be fine. Ration consumed. Great. Fubo will be up shortly. Fubo should be up now. Test. Let's check in here. What's going on? A rustic-looking fellow approaches you with a note in his hand. He puts a small folded paper into your hand. Hey, wait! He wanders away without a word. Where is it? A typed invitation from Stanley Fredkin. Finally found the exit that I mentioned to you. I can get us out. Meet me at my house at number 39 Main Street. Is that the note? There we go. Fubo's back. Are you done with the key? Here it is. You broke it. Are you trying to mock me? Why did you do it? It wasn't intentional. It was an accident. He seems utterly dejected. Please leave. I'll have to adjust my notes on the pattern. Leave me alone. Are you looking for something in particular? May I see your wares? Indeed, that is why I am here. But first tell me if you see something you desire. How do you intend to pay for it? Do you accept the old money? My advice to you, sir, is to keep your old money in the restroom where it may be of some use. What did you have in mind? Keys. I collect them, you see, all sizes and shapes. If you happen to come across any keys in this accursed place, bring them to Schmidt's Antiques. I will gladly trade the exquisite items from my collection for keys, or if you don't care about your health, I can also pay with cigarettes. But if you also accept cigs in trade, it would allow you to obtain more keys. I have all the cigs I need. What if someone were to bring you a special key worth more than everything you have here? Very well, I see your point. I will accept cigs in payment, but only from you. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so I can give him... Let me see. Key, junk, rusted, useless key. I can get money off of these. Modern key for a more modern lock. What is this? A rusty key. The profile of this key is so severely corroded that you doubt it could be of any use. And then this one. It's a decent amount of money. On the origin of species, we're going to keep that. Here, you can have the manuscript for the evil eye. Ever since antiquity, keen and malicious... We don't need it. We already know the evil eye, don't we? Or will it teach us more about the evil eye? You know what? I'm going to keep it. We'll research it. What does he have? Abdul's severed hand. Grants the wearer increased subterfuge. Blood of St. Mercurius. Makes the wearer immune to bleeding. He's got all magic stuff. Papa Twilight's top hat. Grants the wearer increased supernatural defense. Books. The Book of Law. Fundamental notions upon which his pessimistic philosophy stands. What is this? History of Arkham. Kingsport Folktales. It's right there. Retelling of local Kingsport legends. Spooky. How much is this? 20? Done. I don't want to read the book. Give me cigarettes. It's too much for these other ones. It's fine. I have enough cigarettes to be able to get us through. Bye, Loopsy! Oh, cultists. It looks like Joker to the north of them. What? Here is your lie. Here is your god, lies. Oh, God. The blood and soul of this withered wretch is insult to the old ones. Just finish him and leave his corpse to rot. Everyone up on the streets like, oh my god! Sandy lost, a horror was witnessed. Well then. What is this? Nearly all the French Hills timber houses look deserted, presuming the inhabitants were lucky enough to survive at all. Main Street is 2 over. Let's... Wait. I want to get rid of this clock. Or this... Go to Stanley's house. Possible exit. Cries of the Marked. Return to Cornelius. Near the old eel. I have located... let's see... He'll be waiting for me by the defiled church and church in French Hill. Wait, is that the guy that was down there? Oh, he wants to talk. That's right. The outsider speaks as the rustic-looking man leaves. Was he a servant carrying the word of his lord? Last time I saw his master, he looked to be in considerable trouble. I guess we'll learn. Looked to be in considerable trouble. Okay. Here, let's search in here. Vehicle is locked. Great. Was this Cornelius? It is! Lies bleeding on the cold, besmirched ground as waves of agony convulse his body. Riddled despiteously, he said he was marked. He perhaps would have already given up his last breath but for your timely arrival. Gagging on his own blood, he could barely talk. You've come. Thank the good Lord, but my time is up, I'm afraid. Wheezes faintly. Listen to me. The watch is of no use to me anymore. I've lived for it, and I'm about to die for my convictions. Come to think of it, I don't regret it. I was tired of living like a rat anyway. Coughs up blood. You can keep the watch, but promise me this. You're going to use it for something you believe in. I promise on my honor that your goodwill shall not... You've paid the price for running your mouth, Cornelius. Goodbye! With his dying breath, he struggles to utter his last words, but his broken body has had enough. With a quiver that lasts but a moment, he finally dies. Let's see, investigate the statuette, find the dismal man, decipher the meaning of the poem. Stanley Fredkin claims he knows a way out of Arkham. Fulfill the dying wish of Cornelius. Use the pocket watch to haggle for something unique. Bearing witness to the brutal stabbing of Cornelius has planted in you a concrete idea about the consequences that may await those who get marked by Arkham's new ruling elite. After the local salvage whatever they could find of use, cultists turn this humble place of worship into an altar to their own depravity. What the fuck? It's Joker. Oh, it's children. Playing via train tracks that aren't being used anymore. Oh, this is the Mafia, guaranteed. You know what? I didn't ask him about the statuette. Oh god. Let's see. What do you know about this statuette? Show him the Cthulhu statuette. Isidore pushes his glasses up over his blurry eyes and takes a closer look at the object. It looks like a rendition of one of the deities that the cult worships. I've seen a crude totem similar to this one on Riverside. His eyes fall to the figurine again. The art style is peculiar, though. I cannot attribute it to any culture I know of, and I can't say that I enjoy its presence. Take it away, sir. I don't want anything related to that bloody cult in my shop. He returns to his business. Use the pocket watch to haggle for something unique. I intend to consummate the dying wish of a person who fell victim to the cultists. Out of all the possible things that could be wished for in this world or the next, did this person specifically entreat you to pester me during my studies? You're rather becoming a nuisance to me. Your endearing nature never fails to draw me to your humble shop, Isidore. I'm up to my elbows redacting this atrocious translation of Sefer Raziel Hamalak. So could you just state your business and leave me be? Very well, I want to trade for this watch for a special artifact, or it was this final request that I use the watch for something I believe in. The owner of this watch was a stubborn do-gooder, and he wanted me to make good use of it. Very well, I want to trade this watch for a special artifact of yours. Isidore scrutinizes the watch for a few moments. It's evident that the hapless victim's heirloom has captured his attention. It's handmade, 24-karat gold-plated, and is of near impeccable craftsmanship. There's an inscription, V. Recoletti, leading me to conclude that it's Italian, could be 100 years old, still ticking away gracefully. I can see that this person had exquisite taste. I may have just the item to commemorate his memory. Sifts through the objects in the glass case, then through the cabinets, and as he's about to give up, he spots it. Aha, there it is. St. Vincent's waxen hands, upon which countless Catholic prayers have been made in honor of his humility and compassion. Unfortunately, his bones were plundered during the riots of 1815. Anyway, St. Vincent was the patron of charitable deeds, and it seems rather meaningful to trade it for the deceased's pocket watch. And if you're lying to me, know that there will be no shortage of space in Gehenna. It sounds like we've made a deal. He gives you the hands while putting Cornelius's pocket watch inside the glass case. It was nice doing business with you. Now, if you will allow me, I have a long and complicated text to decipher. Let's see if the power it grants will have any benefit to me. What do the hands do? Where are they? Can I sort? Oh, I have a craft button. I like how it's been staring at me in the face and I haven't even noticed it. What? Where are these hands? Where are the hands? All? Oh, here they are. A religious artifact which encases the hands of St. Vincent de Paul, patron saint of charity. It's unknown. Craft. Laudanum. We need a chemistry set facility. Oh boy. And medicinal herbs on top of this. We have to go to the pharmacy to grab that. But where the hell are we going to get a chemistry set? That's fine. Okay. Go to Stanley's house at Main Street. Investigate the statuette. Didn't learn much from Isidore. I should keep an eye out for someone who could tell me more about this frightening figurine. They say it's from the cult. What if we try and find the cult? What is this? The door is tightly locked, but there's a rusty button alongside, adjacent to a rectangular panel similar to a speaker. Ring the bell. A voice sizzles from the speaker. What do you want? Who are you? Tell me, suspicious voice on the door, are you real? Can I come in? No. Oh my god. Amidst the undescribable chaos of the Black Day, these sagging gambrel roofs were buffeted by an apocalyptic storm of unparalleled force. Let's go through the barrels. Oh my god, 6. I like how there's just cigarettes everywhere. A shiv! And a magnificent Horatio flyer. Hello, children. This place is ours. Tunnel kids look after another. Leave. Wow. Child's imagination perseveres even in the most trying of times. These children are creepy. Hey. A revolting smell attacks your nostrils as you approach the homeless man, as if some small animal had died under his stained clothes. What is it, mister? Do I smell? Then stay a few damned yards away. Who is that man with paint all over his face? It's the Joker. Oh, you don't know Coley Willie? I thought everybody knew Coley. You know he was movies, the theatrical performances. He was a real celebrity, you know, not Coley Willie, but the fella himself, Sam Rodney. What? Never found him funny myself. In better days, a friend took me to one of his shows, making all that money scoffing at black folks. The black day came for all of us in the end, innit? White, yellow, black, everybody. He's still putting on a show? I don't know if I'd call it a show anymore, mister. I've been hanging around with him for a while now, and he never became Sam Rodney again. Not even once. I guess he is flat-out Coley Willie now. Who's he performing for? Some mob fellas used to come and see him now and then. Not anymore. Watching the same thing over and over got boring, probably. And other folks don't like to go anywhere near him. Probably find him creepy. Can't blame him. They don't like to be near me either, so here we are, Mr. Coley and the... He tries to think of something stinky. I need to go, you weird old man. Be careful, you'll paint me too. Hello. This beautiful mansion somehow remains unscathed and is obviously still occupied, though the relentless vein root have begun to assault most aggressively. Hello. You see a determined but pallid-looking woman in her 30s. Her outfit hints at a metropolitan sensibility. You sense an air of hypochondria about this mysterious woman. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you something, if I may. How can I refuse such a beauty? I have a penis, after all. You can sense the anger rising inside the woman. Abstaining herself, she continues. I'm looking for my husband, a slender, long-faced gentleman from Boston. His name is Randolph Carpenter. All I know is that he arrived in Arkham. Do you know him or his whereabouts? No, I don't. I see. Thank you, sir. I better continue my search. How did you get separated? I'm sorry, but I should be looking for him. Goodbye. She looks like someone who's supposed to join my party. Come back, you wily bitch. What is this Arkham map that I'm seeing? What is this? What is this? Okay. I guess that's my level of exhaustion, possibly. The game doesn't do a super great job of showing me every tiny little thing. How good a... Okay, angst. Shows the angst points which the characters accumulated throughout the story by receiving negative effects and being subject to horrifying conditions. Oh. Oh boy. Let's go this way, guys. Oh, wait. Sanctity of men corrupt forever. Let's check this. Empty bottles. Let's go here. Nearly all of French Hill's timber houses look deserted. Presumably the inhabitants were lucky enough to survive it all. Something I can't read because it's on the edge of everything. Let's go. I don't know how I'm supposed to do a chemistry set unless I'm supposed to use it inside Richter's drugstore. Let me see. Can I look through this trash? Yes, empty syringes. We're just gonna take empty syringes from the trash. That's fine. I'm sure we'll be healthy. Where am I supposed to be going? Stanley's house is number 39 Main Street, which is to the left of us. Toppling down the statue of President Lincoln, the people of Arkham have chosen fear over liberty, surrendering their future subjugation to the rule of the mob. Okay. I know it's not super interesting to watch, but I was really interested in it. I mean, I don't expect it to be super interesting to most people. I'm enjoying it so far. I like the whole Lovecraftian aspect, and I think they're doing a good job with it so far. Combat's slightly wonky, but not horrible. I don't hate it. I already... Oh. You can keep getting stuff from things you've already gotten stuff from? That's actually kind of helpful, considering how much stuff I've used up. Oh, he's in here, then. Who's this guy back here again? Although he looks like a living wreck with a lot of grease in his filthy hair, the man before you persistently advertises merchandise, which looks more like trash to you with an unfaltering energy. Welcome to Uncle Rathtack's shop of undiscovered treasures. Don't be shy, come closer. I have everything you need. You call this a shop? And amongst the best, oh, you don't like my dark decorations? Take no notice to the packaging, friend. The goods it sells is what makes a shop. He stops for a moment to cough wetly. A shop! And Uncle Rathtack has everything you need. But this stuff is all junk. Look around ya. This whole place is a junkyard, so why you not sell junk? You want to see some of my hidden gems? I have items here you won't find no place else. Okay, let me see what you've got. I can sell him everything. Almost everything. He'll take wads of dollars. It's junk and non-craftable. I'm kind of surprised he'll take dollars. Empty bottles. What is it? Junk, non-craftable. That's a component. Junk fetish. Essence. Used for enhancing spells. This is really crap. I don't want this shiv. Here. What does he have? He has a camera, he's got a bell, chemical filter, a conductor, cross. Here's another baby rattle. He's got lock picks. What is this? Miskatonic diploma. And a brown suit. And a magnifier. Here. That was nice. Thank you. Brass tax quality handmade pistols. I didn't see any pistols. Oh. Door seems to be sturdily locked for a typical building of Arkham with such decrepitness. Knock on the door. You hear approaching footsteps and a blunt, uneducated voice is heard from behind the door. Who's this? Mr. Frederick is expecting me. You hear the clicking of the lock and the door creaks to let you in. The body and the tiger fall asleep. Glad to see you. This way. I'm just gonna go through some shit. Mr. Swanky's waiting. Let's go through here. He said he found a way out. What is all this? Tables covered in disorganized heaps of cables, machine gear, electronic receivers, a microphone, and an odd glass case. Judging by these bottles of expensive imported European liquor, Stanley was no teetotaler. Teetotaler? Is that like a tall tale person? Someone who tells a tall tale? Stanley is the type who immerses himself in the minutiae of local folklore at any chance he can get. The book on the desk is a compilation of rumors about the Pocumtuck Indians of Dunwich and their supposed ceremonial practices. Stanley's recorded anecdotes of his travels through Kingsport, Dunwich, and Innsmouth on his map, tracing the route he followed prior to his arrival in Arkham. A not-so-recent framed and hand-drawn map of downtown Arkham. You can only look at that. Judging by their contents, this shelf contains the personal notations of Stanley Fredkin, one of which contains his reflections on the phenomena associated with the simple country folk. You see Stanley sitting in the dark, looking pale and devoid of his former energy, as annoying as it was. He begins to whisper in a discomforting tone, though you can't place just what it is that's bothering you about his voice. Welcome, sir. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Forgive my threadbare appearance. My studies have left me completely exhausted. Honestly, I ought to rest and recover. But I am so close to finding a way out. So close it is worth testing the limits of this shell of flesh and bone. I can examine you if you're concerned about your health. Thank you, but that will not be necessary. I need some rest, that's all. As long as my mind remains sharp, you needn't worry about me. Seems you've solved the situation with a rustic-looking man. Oh, yes, he was a minor nuisance. He serves me well within his rather limited ability, of course. Why wouldn't you discuss this with me before? I wasn't sure my connections would agree to me sharing their knowledge. Let's just say I was persuaded them about your potential. So now you know how to leave this place. I'm worried he's gonna summon Eldritch something. Precisely. It is past time I leave this filthy nest of apes behind me forever. If you fucking bring a Bayaki in here, I swear to God. But as you can see, my ill health won't allow me to complete my work. I also have serious doubts that my current assistant is resourceful enough to aid me in the last stage of the process. And this is where I come in. I see what I mean. I need quick reasoning and a practical mind like yours to finish the job. Help me complete my work and you will accompany me, the only other person privileged to do so, far away from this whirlpool of primal vibrations. How are you planning to get us out of here? I won't bore you with highly technical specifics, just know that my connections allow me to discover ways beyond the border of man's limited science. If you knew what they're taught me about our universe. So Bayaki are sort of like Elder One steeds that they can send that allow you to travel across the space. Like, it basically allows you to travel through space at increasing speeds. And they are elder beings and rather horrible. Well, they're eldritch beings. They're not considered elders. Tell me what I need to do. Right to the point, I like that. A few essential parts are needed to complete my research. A long-wave radio transmitter, an electrical conductor, and some formaldehyde. I know where to get the formaldehyde. That's at the pharmacy. These items are the last thing standing between us and infinity. You should have worked selling advertisements. Tell me what to begin. Infinity, when I close my eyes, I can feel it calling us. Let's go, Stanley. Unfortunately, you have to do this part on your own. My friend Richter at the drugstore would be a good place to start. Debauched he may be, but he seems to have the skills to aid us in this final phase. Don't die before we finish this job, Stanley. You worry about the task at hand. My illness dictates that I rest now. We'll all talk more later, my friend. The Whisperer in the Darkness. Fucking hell. Goddamn Bayaki. Finding formaldehyde. Okay, so we have to find all the radio parts. Guaranteed the formaldehyde is going to be with Richter. I've seen the conductor. I don't know about the transmitter. This is great. Gives me the creeps, she says. Can I run? A ration was consumed. Oh. Oh. Well then. Let's go and see what that's about. No, 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 not there. Oh. You might not want to be doing anything. The heavily scarred man who's conducting the ritual abruptly turns to you like a scarred predator caught in a trap. Soon after, you come to realize this man must have been condemned to some kind of torture that ultimately crippled both his flesh and soul. After making a heathen hand gesture, the man speaks with a voice that can only be described as a disturbingly loud whisper. They sent you to bring me back, cult dog. They think Krog is still the easy meat he used to be. One step closer and Barzal Thog anew shreds you in 1,000 pieces. You can feel a ruinous power emanating from this broken man. You dare to summon a demon? Have you ever been warned about the hazards? Yeah, look, experience game, because I said something accomplished. All that man ever did was to cripple me, take away my potential, and reduce me to this. Looks at his abused and naked body. You're not naked. Scarred everywhere with esoteric symbols. This husk! You think my infernal guest can do worse? Never mind, my guest. You know what I'll do after I'm done with you? I'll send your charred corpse as a party gift to your masters, so they can learn to leave Krog alone. The tortured man starts to make convulsed movements while whispering in an alien tongue. The rising tension in the air is undeniable. I just saw the light of the ritual from the street. After a brief look of surprise, his pained eyes scan you cautiously. Make yourself known, or I'll let the black worms devour your eyes. Look, I respect your confidentiality and must ask for the same. You're not the only one who has enemies. The man calling himself Krog tips his head strangely to one side as if listening to an invisible advisor. Yes, this one is a sharp tongue, Barzal. That may make a good spell component for sure. The question is, shall I trust him? Oh, boy. After a small pause, Krog nods and his whispering turns loud and blood-freezing. Kalashan der Thergen Ziznabshach. Stop it! You've used your tongue. It's time I used mine, intruder. You feel a form of consciousness probing your mind as the toxic stench of brimstone attacks your nostrils. Why did I come in here? When you return to your senses, you find Krog's gaze locked on you. You are not allied with my adversaries. This means you may live for a few minutes more. I can see you've had your share of troubles in life, but you think I would take the risk of letting you go? All of a sudden, the man falls into a violent spasm, seemingly the result of extreme pain. Ah! I can scream that. Ah! Stop it, stop it, stop it. Ignoring you, Krog concentrates on breathing deeply for a while before he could whisper again. I cannot let you go. No one seeing me on this side of the river may live. Krog winces again as if the pain had just returned to show him it is not going anywhere soon. I am proficient in medicine. Let me help you. The one you see on the surface remained insignificant compared to some others. No, you can't help me. The pain is part of me now. Like a black hound that is bitten into my calf and will never ever let me go. That may be true, but at least I can do something for those visible infected lesions. You watch the tortured man hesitate until finally making up his mind. Me and Barzal Thaganu decided this might be for our mutual benefit. Do your job, doctor. Examine and treat the man to the best of your capacity. You treat some of the more recent infected wounds, but the more closely you examine him, the more you understand the marks on his body are only the tip of the iceberg. From his deliberate, shaky movements to his tense expression, you understand this man has been conditioned to expect pain like Pavlov's dog. When you're done treating him, he glances at you with befuddled eyes. Not bad, doctor. Not bad at all. I feel better when my neighbor feels better. Well, doctor, it seems you've earned the right to safe passage. I and Barzal Thaganu are of like minds on this. You are an interesting character. I have some questions before I leave. Krog seems to be in agony, and you're unsure if it's because of his reluctance to endure your questions or a byproduct of his condition. Do you have any idea what the statuette represents? Krog examines the ages-old figurine. Of course, that is a representation of Cthulhu, or the grandfather as the cult calls him. The sheiks of the cult have been telling us they could feel its presence nearby. I even heard that a band of cultists actually saw his majesty in full form rising on the horizon. I also heard that when they were found, almost all of them were dead, with smiles of awe permanently fixed to their faces, and they tell that the surviving acolyte was saying just one thing, "Oh, beautiful doom." Would you like to barter? Yes, as long as you have something to take my pain away. I stole some tomes and manuscripts from the cult before making my escape. Some of the volumes I've studied through and do not need any more. Give me some magic. I want some magic. Manuscript, blood circle. Children of Pazuzu. Damnation to Stone. Evil Eye. Gaze of the Abyss. Host of the Loa. Spit of Al-Razi. These are expensive. These are really expensive. Here, take the manuscript. And I can't afford anything else. Ugh. Give me 76.6. Thanks. I wanted something else, but whatever. What's Dream Jade? Nothing. Thank you, sir. I'll be back later. Sagitta's a chapter, Fuzzy. You're a chapter. You're a chapter in and of yourself. Just you and yourself. One whole chapter. Like, chapter 5. You thought it was talking about like a location? No. A lab table. Look at that. How can old Richter help you with your needs? Do you know where I can find a radio transmitter? A transmitter. It won't be easy to find such a delicate machine part, Narcom. He continues after a short pause. I would try the French Hill streets, though. I've heard of a man called Dimitrescu resides there. I know that surname. If he is a person I think he is, that man may be your best bet. Another thing. I'm here for some formaldehyde. Formaldehyde, what are you planning to preserve? A lifeless fetus, perhaps? Forget it. Who am I to question others' questionable pursuits? The truth is I don't have any formaldehyde. It's a bit out of my field. Do you know where I can get some? Let's see, the main component of formaldehyde turns out to be methyl alcohol. That should be a pretty high methyl alcohol output at the distillery because of that charlatan wheat's crude distilling methods. So if you can get me the methyl alcohol from the mob's distillery, I guess I can make you some formaldehyde. For a price, of course. And at last I can preserve my dead fetuses in the back decently. Just joking. Or am I? Can't you share formaldehyde formula with me? I can take over from there. Yes, perhaps I can, but you'll have to compensate for my services anyway. Yet with the formula you can produce more formaldehyde in the future to use on different fields, or subjects, shall I say. Where's the distillery? It's to the east of Riverside. Here, let me show you on your map. Another thing. Let me check your stock. Open trade screen. Give me one of these. Just one. Done. Boom. Done. Okay, let's use this. And let's do formula, laudanum shot, laudanum. Crap. Ooh, it makes 3! Wait, how much raw opium do I have? Because it would be really real. I have another thing of it. Let me see your stock. Thank you. I have one more of it. So here, give me one more. No, just one. Done. Boom. Done. Haha. I really need this. Craft. Oh, thank God. God. After the last fight. Here, you can have 2. And then to you, I will give 1, 2. And then we'll keep 2 in here. Goodbye. Okay, so I have to go to the distillery to get the formaldehyde. Great! Ready for more fights? Is this the distillery or this the warehouse? Where's the distillery? Map. Set to the east of French Straits, right? Or... Let me find out. What does it say? Finding the Victor Dimitrescu's house. Go to the distillery. If I can get him some methyl alcohol. Apparently Mob's distillery is producing high amounts of methyl alcohol as a byproduct. Is this the distillery? What would the distillery end up being? That's not the distillery. You better get out of our shooting range. Beat it, punk. I don't think this is the distillery, though. Is there anything here? Ooh. Take all. Tainted meat. Oh, yum, yum. I'm wondering if it refreshes after every time I take a rest. It's not here. Oh. No, I think it takes longer than that. Ooh, what's this? Let's go to Dimitrescu's house. Let's see. Beautiful mansion. Maybe here. Look where they've taken you. Oh, there's a camp spot right here. Nearly all of French Hill's timber houses. This charred and decrepit place, which once hosted many events and receptions at the Gentlemen's Club of Arkham, has been rechristened the Black and Cub by the surviving locals and serve as Waxface's criminal fortress. Great. Ah! Is this... sound of distant wailing from within. This is the marsh. Another baby rattle. This may be a really bad idea. Because I don't think this is the distillery, but... I mean, it could be. This sounds okay. Corn, wheat, canned pumpkin, canned spaghetti. Crate is sealed shut. What is this? Crafting bench. Nice. Okay. Alcohol, empty bottles, bottle, clean water can of kerosene, empty syringes. Passage to the intersections of the warehouse seems to be blocked by a vile combination of wooden boards, mud, twigs, and dirt. It's a really weird combination of shit. Okay. I'm fine with that because we found stuff in here. And I didn't really want to deal with anything for the Marsh family right now. I need to know where the distillery is. Let me ask him again. I like how I asked him a little bit ago and I don't remember very well. Goodbye. Okay. He said he would mark it on my map, though. French Hill, Riverside, Miskatonic. Arkham map. Oh, there's the distillery. It's outside. We have to go to an actual new area. Can I use... No. Magnificent Horatio Flyer. The most delightful mystic of all times coming to Arkham Gentleman Club, French Hill 17, South Arkham. Magnificent Horatio. Is that him? Even though he's that Corey guy? Okay, so can we actively... What is this? Sig's rations, camping supplies. Well, I don't have any camping supplies. Does that mean I can't camp properly? You've encountered a lowly grieving woman. Will you approach her? In this horrible world, of course we will. She's a woman. Fear his redemption. Here. This tuft of overgrown vein root rampantly sprouts from the depths of the dead earth, fostering pungent alien mushrooms that cling to it by a queer symbiotic bond. I'm waiting for that to vanish. There we go. I feel like that stays around too long. Medicine. A deeper examination of the vein root is possible in this densely infested rock. Proceed. You learn more about the alien flora inhabiting Arkham. Formula learned, vein root extract. You see a middle-aged woman in a widow's attire. She looks devastated as talking to herself. And I'll say to them, yes, I'll say it. She seems to be rehearsing a speech prepared for her yet unseen adversaries. You brutes! You will stop this at once. How can you condemn innocent people to such a fate? She continues her speech while looking at you, though you're not sure if she's really aware of your presence. And I'll teach those heartless men a lesson. I'll do it. Excuse me, but this doesn't look like a good place to wander alone. Oh, little Black Riding Hood, but this is the hunting woods grounds of the Big Bad Wolf, sure. Do you think I care, sir? What have I to lose? I'm on my way to do the right thing, and the one above protects the righteous. The derelicts in charge of that cancerous distillery will account for their misdeeds. Well, for one, you've got your life to lose. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This fear has invaded our hearts, and when we all should ever fear is the Lord God Almighty. This spiritual decline is what's really killing us. It killed my herald. How did he die, and why are they always herald? You realize you've crossed into a territory she doesn't want to revisit. They killed him! He wasn't the kind of person to do that otherwise. He would never have left me alone in this place. She's in tears now. There are other existences than this. Death is not the end. Would Harold meet his rightful maker in this purgatory? Has his soul taken flight for the kingdom of heaven? Oh God, please tell me! She completely loses control and starts crying her heart out. You listen to her weeping as it echoes through the ruined streets. I think I broke her. Soon her cries subside, but the vengeful fires burning in her eyes show no sign of fainting. You mentioned that something was troubling Harold. My husband was the mayor's assistant. He had a disturbing experience at work some while before the Black Day. I begged him not to think about it, but he just couldn't let it go. He started to drink heavily thereafter. What exactly happened? Can you be a bit more specific? Harold said that Mayor Anderson wasn't in a normal mood that day. He was anxious about a strange man visiting his office, a man in black. It had something to do with an invitation, I believe. A man in black? Do you know anything else about him? Oh, him again, the dismal man. Tell me about him. I'm after him, he knows. She seems uncomfortable. Oh, I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't know what to make of Harold's account. It's all too hard to digest, but my Harold never recovered from that incident. He believes that he had somehow... She's overcome by tears once again. Damn it all, I wish the Lord had blinded me too, so I wouldn't have to read that journal. Do you mind if I take a look at that journal? Why, no, you can't, sir. As you can see, I have much pressing matters than sharing Harold's intimate accounts. I have a town to cleanse from the poison. Look, they'll kill you right away. I don't want to pay for her diary. Granted, I solve your moonshine problem. Can I have a look at that diary? I don't know why you were so insistent on delving into my husband's troubled past, but if you could bring an end to their vile poison... She considers your offer for a while. Yes, you have my word, sir. I'll wait for you, praying for your safe return. I know you won't let me down, the same way I know we are the righteous. We'll see about that. I'll be back and we'll read that journal together, out loud. Oh my God. God protects the righteous! She's a beautiful soul. I'm just moonwalking at that point. My husband. Oh, hi, honey. Why are you... Is it 5 already? It is. But I want to continue. I will end. Okay, we're going to end right here. I am going to get a general idea of what you guys think of this in overall, and if you guys like it, I will continue it some more while I am able to. Thank you for joining us for experiencing Stygian. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm very curious about where it's going to go. And I hope to see you guys again later. We are going to see who's streaming to send you to someone. I don't know. I will, who are we going to send you to? Who are we going to send you to? We are going to send you to the Bubbernaut because he's playing Pillars of Eternity. I love Pillars of Eternity. Tell him I said hi. Tell him to have a wonderful time and to get good. Because I don't know if he's any good. But the game gets hard at times. Thank you for showing and have a wonderful day. Goodbye!